everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And yeah, big shout out to everybody out there who's watching. Thanks very much for joining us today. It's going to get a bit gruesome, but we got to do what we got to do. So yeah, today we're going to be basically cutting open a quite large abscess on the back of one of our milking goat's shoulders. And I've watched a couple of videos on this. I'm in no way a trained veterinarian of any sort, not a doctor. I'm just a normal dude, and I obviously have found out a bit of information of whether or not I can do this process. And it's obviously going to cost a lot if I don't. And if you have animals, you should be willing to work on them, because it's something that is required of you and can be required at an emergency stage also. So yeah, we're going to just take you through the steps of what it is we're going to do. Basically here I have a bucket of water and a clean rag, some salt water as a just the first bit of washing, and in between we'll be squirting out things like hydrogen peroxide, and then at the end wiping it clean before applying soprano spray and a couple of other things, just to keep everything hopefully disinfected. So basically the process is going to be wiping it down, applying salt water, opening the wound, washing it out, putting in the hydrogen peroxide, which is a 3% 10 volume. It's a very light dilution of hydrogen peroxide. You don't want it to be closing up. You want the solution to get in there, clean it out, and then again rinsing with the salt water. And once it's finally clean, be applying an ACRIFLAVINE emulsion. We're going to use different syringes for each process, and I have done this previously once. I have a video. It was pretty hectic, but that's it. Nice, man. Basically I did all the same steps, and the outcome over the past 2 weeks, which I needed to see because I didn't want to go and do both and then have them both be a problem, but the outcome has been awesome results, thank God. It's been the entire bit of swelling and inflammation went down, the cut's small, and she's 100% better. Like I said, this one's on the shoulder, the previous was behind the ear, and the whole behind the ear thing is a bit intense, but that's for another time. In any case, we're going to go collect the goat and we're going to bring it here. I've got a small sort of hanging, I don't know what you call this. So I've got a small ratchet, basically, old leather workshop chest protector for welding, just to give it some, protection and cushion. And then we're just going to sit her inside so that we can lift her front legs off the ground. She won't have the ability to run then, hopefully. And have my little brother Joe, who's going to join me today. Big thanks to him and to the camera crew. Just to hold it there and keep it stable as much as possible. Okay, awesome, let's go get the goat. Beautiful Toggenburg, one of our amazing little milking goats. So yeah, they're pretty calm animals till you cut them open, but they're just beautiful creatures. We've had them for about a month now and milked them every day by hand, which has been an amazing experience. Get about 3 liters a day per 2 goats, so able to make cheese, butter, yogurt, and at very minimal cost. So they've just been a super support and just love them to bits. So it's a bit intense, but let's get involved. Also, I didn't mention this in the beginning, but soprano is basically a aerosol that we'll have to spray right on the very end, just to make sure there's no flies and anything that gets inside. Acts as a preventative. Okay, so let's open up there.
Abscess on the right side.
Thank you, Lord, for being with the goat and keeping it steady and calm, and keeping our hands steady and calm. Amen. Okay. My girl. So we can see here it had a bit of damage this morning which is why it became, you know, definitely time to do it. We had planned to do it today, thankfully, so we had everything ready, but I saw this morning that she had sadly scratched it open. In any case, it begins. So come on, here we go. Okay, put the gloves on there. Okay. Okay. Now, salt water. Clean it. Come on. Now, it's a bit intense. Sorry, Mom. Sorry. Okay, now hydrogen peroxide solution. This may burn a bit. Sorry. Okay, you can see it buzzing inside there. Okay.
Didn't really care about that one.
Okay, that's good. The salt water mix. Okay, and then we got the ACRIFLAVINE.
Do you want to wipe it first?
Yeah. Sorry, Mumsy. You're doing so good, Mum. You're doing so good. You're doing amazing. Okay. Bit full of ACRIFLAVINE there. Okay. And then finally some soprano. Okay. And I think that might be it, huh? Okay. Any steps we missed?
No.
All good? Okay, perfect. Okay, let's get her off and out so she can relax and hopefully get 100% better. Yeah, man. You can just undo the clip there. Yeah. Okay, down. Ah,
That was solid, eh? That stuff that came out.
yeah. Anyway,
Wasn't like
that's the process. A couple of recommendations in there, like have your gloves on prior to beginning it all, and have all your syringes full when you bring her here. So as she gets here, you can just begin to do everything and start the process rather than have her begin to stress out. But thankfully that was a bit easier than the previous one. She seems a little bit sad, but I'm sure she's going to do good, and we'll have an update in the next few days regarding her progress. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. It's been awesome. Peace out.
Yeah, that.
Shut.
Yeah.